I'm so stubborn that when I broke my right wrist before finals, instead of postponing my finals, I taught myself to write with my left hand. This song gave me a job without an interview. I sang this song completely in a balcony and the boss was like, wow, tomorrow 9 AM make sure you get to work on time. Have a nice day. Someone from Apple Music called earlier today and asked if I was okay. They said it's because Apple Music has over 35 million songs, yet their data says I've been listening to Goodie Bag non-stop on repeat for 3 days straight now. They thought something was wrong. Went to Chick-fil-A and my total came out to $6.66, so the cashier changed it to $6.26 and gave me the drink for free. The devil works hard but Chick-fil-A works harder. I love eating sound before I go to bed, but that fried chicken looked so good I got the munches and stay up all night trying to make fried chicken. I fell asleep while doing it and my house caught a fire. RIP. I was at the store today and this dumb's at the register says I don't have enough money to buy my groceries. I stormed out only to have the manager run after me and tell me that the card readers were broken. He gave me my groceries free of charge and then offered me a job. The doctor just asked me on a date whilst I'm having an asthma attack. Mayo. I cough, appreciate, gasp, the offer, deep inhale, but I'm eye roll while inhaling taken. Honestly it was basically that. Ugh, my bully was trying to make me change seats on the bus and I just turned up disturbed in my iPod and ignored him. Well, here we go again, rah. Then I started banging my head and he left me alone. Metal for life, it saves you from bullies. When I tell you my mom is an eccentric person, I really mean she buried her credit card in the garden so she couldn't use it, and now she can't remember which place she buried it in and is digging up the entire garden with her hands looking for it. Me and my friend were here a week ago and the lifeguard kept yelling my friends to put her hair up and it lowered my friend's self-esteem cause the lifeguard made her depressed. Now she needs counseling. She said she will not come back cause she wants to die, so thanks a lot. Oh my god, so today at this interview the lady asks when my birthday is and I tell her August 5th and she writes down Leo in all caps and underlined it 3 times. Not sure if good or bad. Today I hung out with my 15-year-old brother's girlfriend and I jokingly was like, tell me embarrassing stuff about him, and she was like, okay, he has a piss kink, and was 100% serious, and I almost crashed the fking car. I'm the brother. A professor asked if I prefer Miss or Mr. because NB, and I accidentally said yeah boy without thinking, so now I have a professor that calls me yeah boy Rogers every time I see him. I'm not seeing the problem. Watching Snow White and the first grader suddenly turns to me and says Sneezy contributes nothing to the overall narrative. My kids both asked if that apple was organic. They sounded more than a little judgy. I tried this at my school and my friend's parents stopped smoking. Thank you. And then everyone clapped. Have you ever noticed when you catch a graffiti artist and you smash both of their hands with a nightstick, they kind of stop doing it for a while? Caught somebody one day put his hand on the tail of truck, hit with my horsewhip. Boy, he lost all passion for graffiti. You never did that. You ain't got a lighter, kick it, dude. So tell me how this cop got my attention and said, hey, can you tell me if I'm driving straight? I drinked a couple shots. I laughed my ass off and said, I got you, brother. Mop, I'm too scared to go to the top. Can I have my oils? Why yes you can, sweetheart. I tossed up the new Brave Kids collection roller and she immediately applied it to her wrists, hooked it to her pants, took a deep breath, and climbed to the top. Empowering your kids is easy if you provide them the right tools. doTERRA did good on this one. Today I came late to school and today I woke up 1 hour and a half old and had to go to school without wearing makeup. I wear very light makeup, not like others who wear 3 inches of foundation. I'm not a very popular girl, so I was very embarrassed to turn up like this. I slowly opened the door trying to hide my face timidly. Everyone was looking at me. One of the popular girls and one of my bullies in my class quickly gets up to help me after seeing that. I was going red. She told me that we could hand out at lunch and that I look very pretty even without makeup. Everyone started clapping for me and for her. I will never forget this moment. Once a cop told me that he was going to beat me up because I wouldn't give him my fingerprints and he made me so mad that I whispered to him that if he beat me up, that I would find him and kill him. I guess he thought about it because he came back about 20 minutes later and apologized to me. I then accepted his apology but still didn't give him the prints. They didn't get them until a judge asked me in a respectful manner 3 days later. Oh, before I forget, when I told him that, I also told him that I would deny it if he told anyone. 6-year-old, Mama, why is the movie called Jurassic World when there are all kinds of dinosaurs from different periods in the movie? Even my 6-year-old knows this was a mistake. Now please leave me alone, you always say crap like that. I know where you live. I'm a dude. First off, my mom is a striper and no, I've been through a lot watching my damn dad die in front of me losing my pets. Today I got a 89 on a physics test and it was put up for second review because it was so far above class average. I feel betrayed by the school system. I hate research jargon. Lol. Why the hell would a school make you retake a test with an 89 if it was far above class average? I doubt this. How was 89 so above the class average? Watching TV with an 8-year-old this morning when a Hatchimals commercial comes on. 8-year-old, oh maybe Santa will bring me a Hatchimal for Christmas this year. Looks at me, you know, if you put in some effort maybe Santa will finally bring you a boyfriend. I would start with straightening your hair. I can't. I was talking this girl at the bar and a guy walked past and touched her lower back and she pulled it out a mini walkie-talkie and said we got a 2319 and her friend came out of nowhere to save her. So before summer, I asked a girl out and she rejected me, calling me skinny. Over the summer I got bored after being rejected. The next school term, she asked me out, but I rejected, simply saying, I don't date pigs. I then walked off. Everyone in the cafeteria stood up and started clapping. Later, a kid even asked me for an autograph. I woke up to gunshots this morning coming from my backyard. My 3-year-old son have my 9mm Glock in his hand firing at some dog who got in our yard. My son hit him once. The dog will never come in my yard again. I took gun from my son and changed his pampers and gave him his sippy cup. Wow. Just like God be. You know CPS can see this post right. My son has his own gun, a .22 Magnum. He's being trained since birth. I had sex with my then girlfriend at the back of our physics class in year 11th. Even had small talk with the teacher whilst inside her. How the F is that possible? Thank God for doing experiments in pairs and 4 types that rip easily. Some girl just recognized me at McDonald's and was like, OMG, it's you. And then proceeded to hug me and not let go because she was baffled at the fact that she met the guy behind all the funny posts and even paid for my food. But I told her no and she insisted and I was like, no, it's fine. And the employee was like, just let your girlfriend pay, bro. No shame in it. And I told him that she wasn't my girlfriend and she was like, oh, stop lying, like what the F. I ran out of their cause. That was some crazy stalker type and I ain't trying to get stabbed by a crazed fangirl and have a movie made about me. People tell me I look like Channing Tatum all the time. People stop me in the street and ask if I'm him, scream his name, but I just don't see it. You guys. My 6-year-old daughter went to my mother a few months ago planning my Christmas present. She was all upset because my husband left in 2017 and I don't get to wear a wedding band anymore. So she wanted to get me a ring that I can wear every day for the rest of my life. When I opened it, she said it's a new ring to treasure because I will never betray or abandon you. So sweet. I made my straight bully cry and I don't feel that bad. So yesterday I was hanging out with my friends and this guy who always call me a faggot came up to me and started calling me names. And this time I called him a hetero and said just F off you breeder and pushed him back and he started crying and ran off whilst my friends patted my back and said well done. And I felt a bit bad, but he deserved it because he's been doing this to me for like 2 years. And they all clapped. What? That happened. It did happen. Watched a guitar salesman, a GC, lead a father and daughter around giving idiotic advice about what to look for in a guitar. Dad picked up a squat. Salesman says that those things are literally untunable. At that point, I said give it to me. I was testing out a guitar within earshot. The salesman goes, excuse me. I walked over, took it from him, tuned it up in about 20 seconds, plugged it in, played some music, and said literally untunable. Embarrassed salesman turns to family and starts to sputter, but dad goes, I think we'll be going now. Salesman stares me down as they walked away. F you, shit, were my parting words. And then everyone in the store stopped playing Smoke on the Water, put down their guitars, and started clapping and cheering. My mom put turkey, chicken, and ham out to test my dog and see what he would eat. He ate everything but the ham. I've never been more proud. Man I've literally never seen. Before interrupting my Tinder date, do you know who you're with, son? You're with the best dancer in all of Austin. Me. Turns out he had seen me dancing at half step, but seriously, can I get this guy to follow me around? All my dates should know I'm a local celebrity. Over Christmas break my son aged 7 had to write a small essay about what he did over the holidays. Instead of talking about his presents and other Christmassy stuff, he wrote in depth about me and my husband's divorce and how much happier his mommy seems and how he's so proud to have such a strong woman as a mom. I nearly cried when I read it, and his teacher was so moved by it, she's invited me to the school to talk to the kids, and they are considering adapting his essay into a school play to help other kids with issues they may be having. I'm just so thankful for him. My mom's been talking to me for 20 minutes about responsible decisions to make when I move away for school tomorrow. So I started building a wall of craft dinner in between us, and she's still talking. I eavesdrop on the child when he is gaming. He just said my mom's nachos are the best. I'm eating them right now. Little does he know it's white meat chicken over whole grain chips, topped with skim milk cheese, corn, black beans, avocado, and plain yogurt instead of sour cream. A healthy nacho for the win. And I'm the best mom ever, JS. I stole a snow globe from an airport gift shop when I was 4. And then when I was 6 I found out what stealing was and that it was bad. And I had nightmares about the police coming to get me every night for 3 months until my parents finally brought me to a therapist and he made them buy plane tickets just so that I could return the snow globe that I'd stolen 2 years earlier. The manager thought it was so funny that he sends me snow globes every year on the steal anniversary.